the mystery of who is being replaced is only growing deeper, with it actually becoming slightly easier with certain characters disappearing each night. Is Shido going to be able to actually catch up the culprit? How many are going to have to vanish before that actually comes to pass, though? Still, enjoying a nice evening with them all, even if we didn't get to see the best of all of the potential dates. Our boy got shafted there. But still, to ease back into the show, the season, with these kind of games. At least not a direct one-on-one combat, so how's Shido going to come out on top? Does he know them well enough to actually place the imposter? We're going to have to see. So, sit down, grab a drink, because there's plenty of fun to be had. I think. Cutting down the list of suspects might actually be useful, but also the fact that she can just make people disappear, that to me is somewhat powerful. Don't have to fight them, it just erases their existence. But are they all going to come back unharmed, unchanged? But also, is she going to play fair? Will she make someone disappear if that's actually her? But yeah, there's no point just relaxing now. You have to make sure. Well, it was only a suggestion. There you go. Take away her confidence. Take away the the hair ribbons. Now he's about to suffer the consequences, though. No way she'd be able to emulate it that well. I'm glad it wasn't just moved on with a bit of slapstick. He's actually feeling the repercussions. But yeah, certain characters are getting a little more screen time than others. Well, she's a famous idol. What are they actually meant to be? Ah, I see. Going along with the whole Halloween thing. Yeah, so did let me know that Yoshino the other episode wasn't just out of the blue, it was meant to be the case of in a Halloween costume. Sure. She seems to be enjoying the limelight. He's not quite so, photogenic? He actually knows it? Ah, moving on quickly. I can see why they'd be a little skeptical. And once again, we're not just brushed under the rug. Still trying to regain a bit of dignity for what Nasumi did to his character. Something like that. So she needs to take it seriously as well. Please don't let that be what I think. Yes, it is. Is that legal? It is ramping through these dates. She's, forgotten that her sister has disappeared? Or was it the date here, allowing her to have a little, take it off her mind a little. Ah. So far, is there anything that is out of the... Oh. Daenerys. And while they're all just kind of enjoying their time, well, most of them, enjoying their time with him, no matter how painful they may be, what kind of orders they're going to be in? Is it going to be all right for a bowling alley? He makes a good pillow. But yeah, they're just kind of enjoying the time that they get to spend with him, the dates. Are the staff going to come over and tell them to knock that off? But yeah, would Natsume play the part and pretend to... actually like him and play on to the... Yeah, she suddenly just walked off during the night for testing. She couldn't keep up the act forever, considering how tight at the hip the two sisters are. And now that she's actually tasted the idea of having the sister disappear, so yeah, were there any implications of any of them? They all... Is it just one big trap? Like, none of them are particularly... None of them are not who they seem to be. Is she always watching? Just in any dark spots at the corner of your eye, there she is. Immediately jump in to guard her. The fact that he is unaware of the pain he caused, considering whatever he was meant to he was meant to have seen. You are a moron. Yeah, take a wild guess. You got like a 1 in 10 chance-ish. I mean, it was a bit more of a... awkwardness than some of the other dates, sure, but... I'm guessing he chose poorly. Two of them. It's speeding up. Although one of them doesn't really matter. No! But this is the final occasion. If she is masquerading as origami, is she going to be able to match her level of intensity. More or less. Let's go with that. Is she now going to suggest going running along the beach? No, she is not. She is fully not paying attention to the movie at all. It's dark enough in here so that that's one of the better options for her being in that position. I think she got the wrong idea of... I'm not going to say that. She knows something's up. We know, though, if Natsume decides to spirit Toka away, there's all hell going to be paid. Can you bring her on board and tell her about this game that's being played? The new challenger approaches? Ah, okay. Just so on casually and nicely asking for directions. Definitely not integral to the plot that will be coming up. Ah. And the plan for them going forward then? Natsume. Still going on with that. Their own little fun way of talking to one another. Someone else has... As soon as she passed through the doorway? Really? At least she had time to take her shoes off, I guess. But now she's gone too far. He's gonna leap through that mirror and tell her what for in a second. Okay, as long as the game wasn't rigged from the start. Okay, she's bored of this now, just hurry it up. Would she be okay with pretending to be someone else forever? I mean, I can't see how she wins in that respect, because then she'd have to actually, still stay in his circle, and she hates him so much. If he just... no, she wasn't going to stop no matter what, and even if he didn't play along with this, her games. Where is she really? I was wondering where the voice was coming from. Is that actually he doesn't have a voice box and he's talking through that speaker? But from how he was talking, it didn't exactly seem as though he was too upset, considering the... Should have reached out like this a long time ago. But, with some of them, like the teacher or the other students, might be a little difficult. I'm guessing that okay. Is there any rhyme or reason behind who was taken, considering the guesses? Or is it just because, you know, Nesumi's kind of having fun? It's like, no, that one, that one, that one. Too high level. I mean, if she's pretending to be Origami, then let her have it. She's committed to the role. And where are they taken? Is it the fact that she knew that he could never win in the first place? Symbolic? Also, why have... You're the photo itself! Why are you carrying that knife? Got a license for that. Is there anyone in the background of the photos? Are we talking about a reflection in someone's eye? That kind of level of bullshittery. Yeah, I was about to say, she now become friends with Miku. Much like with everyone else, he's out to stop her, change her mind, figure out what's going on, and being so generous, I see. And I'm guessing whichever one he's about to state is going to be incorrect as well. And yet his... Considering their time together, how could you say that about her darling sister? Although, taking yourself off the board in the first step would make things easier. I mean, was that even a... Ah, no. Her biggest rival right now, Origami, was far too logical for this competition. Anyone else that could have been the culprit? The Adeptus numbers. Well, as long as I don't get the Mechanicus involved. And now that he can actually see... I've forgotten what I was about to say there. Oh yeah, to see the disappear in front of his eyes like that and have the pressure piled on. Is it going to make it harder for him? Wasn't it Shido's guess? What's she doing? Devolving into despair, but is this what, some ploy that's gonna actually lead to the answer? Some act for Natsumi? So everything gets pulled into this prison that is... Are you uncovering them? I mean, we did see Toka's shoes on the floor, so what else? What hasn't disappeared? But you're none of them actually. Fucking Yoshinon. That's the only one I can think of. A solid choice that no one would ever think of picking. Who would be the puppet? Oh yeah. When she was behind the door, caught the phone easily. But did Yoshinon disappear? Did we see that? Also, the music kind of... Why did the mirror start cracking? The music starts betraying the tension of the scene. Yeah, it looks like she abided by the rules. Considering that some of them have a few hours missing out of their memory, are they going to have to start piecing it together? I'm guessing she isn't fully... Is that what the true form... Is that what she's worried about? Right. And now the game is going to be spread to all of them. They're going to get out of this one easily. Ah! Ah! Hang on! Why did they all vanish again? And why is Shido left standing? Is it because of his natural defenses of... What? Oh, Christ. Good that the others stayed asleep so they didn't get shrunk as well. Who wrote this? But what if she's got some complex about her stature, her height, her physique, forcing all the others to abide by it as well? Okay, I see. I don't see. But why is it, cause some trouble, some damage, and then run away and vanish again? Not taking anything particularly head on. Miss Natsumi is just kind of annoying in the way she operates. But what now? Is there another game that's going to be brought out? They'll keep aging in reverse and Shido has to know what it's like to be a parent. I was on the right tracks with someone hiding in the background of the photos, although much more the foreground, quite obvious. When in doubt, it's always Yoshinon. I'm in the photos, I'm one of your beloved friends. Friends? Yoshinon? Obviously didn't do your homework. I'm surprised that Yoshinon didn't suspect something was wrong, so... You never moved this much yourself before. I wonder if she complimented Yoshino on the good catch of the phone back when that happened. This does seem to be delving or devolving into a group of, I don't want to say fantasies, but I can definitely see it stemming from that. What can they do with the gang to force a few issues here and there and make it somewhat entertaining, even if they're not, and especially if they can do things outside of the usual scope of the episodes. Trying to force in the idea of, oh, now you got to go on dates with everyone you know. Okay, sure, I'll try and work out how they're going to do that normally without just, do you want to go out today? You haven't been out for a week or two. But forcing onto this guise of a make your friends disappear game. Well, I'm glad the four that were left were somewhat understanding, but how are the others going to take it? Also, how was the teacher and the students and his other friend going to get home after this? Are they going to wake up like, why the hell are we in this dungeon? Shido, I didn't know you're into that. And if he starts ordering taxis for them all, so, hang on, why are you just dumping 4 unconscious people in the back of my cab? I'm going to have to call the police. As if Shido's reputation wasn't dragged enough through the mud. Now he's got a cavalcade of children at his ankles. What the hell is going on? It's all fun and games until someone has their age regressed. Although, I wouldn't mind if that happened to me at the minute. I'm an old man now. If I could just go down the stairs without hurting my back, that would be lovely. But some of these dates, it was odd that they had to juggle the idea of going on a date and enjoying it and figuring out who, if he is your friend or not, with all the other elements, like Kaguya not being able to get over her sister. Obviously that's bubbling under the surface. As soon as she got a bit of comfort there, it exploded. And Origami just being Origami. The reason why we love her. I wonder how many establishments she's been banned from because of trial runs and gathering information about how it would go if Shido did invite her out. And obviously we've all seen the popcorn box trick, but never that straw. I have so many jokes to say about that, and I don't think it's safe to do any of them. So come up with your own. If you enjoyed this episode, somehow, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel to not miss out future uploads. And maybe join onto my Discord for something. Emotes? Memes? The long knowledge of everything that you've put me through so far? Seems good. But make sure to get a bit of rest so that I can see you for the next one. Lest you want to see me disappear forever, consider joining onto my Patreon. Help support the channel live a little longer without having to regress through the years. And with that in mind, I do need to thank Sal, Guado, Kite, Ruben Fulamawa, Wolfie Sensei and everyone else for actively taking part in the game and not giving up at square one.